It is currently 12 in the morning, and I thought of something very stupid. See, here's my plan. I'll just have my character. He'll just walk up to the screen, do his little Minecraft thing, and then just do that. And then maybe like that too, like that. Now there isn't really a reason why I should be doing this. It's just I want to see if I can do it. So let's try. Okay, here I already have a replay render. Right here's the scene of me walking up. I just stand still. First thing I'm going to do is start a normal keyframe, a time keyframe, and then move it over by 1 second. And then put another keyframe in front of that that's at least 20-ish seconds before this one. What that'll do is when I render this multiple times, all the animations will be lined up. So like the arm movement, where the arms just kind of wiggle around like that. The body is also going to be angled the right direction. And I'm also going to set my FOV to about 20 so it doesn't look extremely distorted. Because if you set your FOV to anything above like 50-ish, it's really weird and it gets distorted around the edges, and I don't like it. Okay, here I quickly did a little I quickly add the keyframes for the scene. I set my default interloper to cubic, so it's a lot more smooth, and I did not move the camera at all, so the camera will smoothly look at the player. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, set the FOV to 20, and I'm going to render this out normally, and that will render out like that. Next thing I'm going to do is render it without my player, so I'm going to make myself invisible, and then render this. Next step, make myself visible, change my render distance to -11, and then render with chroma keying on set to bright white. What this is going to allow me to do is basically mask it perfectly without any like green screen lines. Now that should render with a white background. Oh, I forgot to turn particles off. Yeah, remember to render that with particles on minimal. And then that will just be my character moving. Next step is I'm going to change my skin to pure black. And then that will... Now you won't be able to see anything because it's rendering black, but because the background, we're going to render the background out as white again, so it's gonna appear. And that should render out like that. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna swap over to DaVinci Resolve. I'm gonna move everything into our timeline here. Okay, first step, we're going to get our original clip, which is me just walking. That 1 second that we rendered out to fix all the animations, we're just going to cut that out in post, but I'm going to leave it in for now just so I know to line up, so I can line up all the clips correctly. I'm going to set the background clip above that. We're going to grab the clip with the white background here and go into the color tab. From here, we're going to bring in this. We're going to use our search bar here to search for invert color, and then we're going to put that through the invert color. Oh, wait. Like that. Add an alpha output, set the alpha output to that, and that should perfectly mask it. Now, this is the background clip, so there's no player here. This is our mask here. So it lines up perfectly, but you'll see I kind of walk over the blocks like that. That's why we need the original clip. So we'll cut to the original clip here, where I'm behind the blocks, until I appear in front of the blocks right here and stop. Then from here we're going to why is that particle there? I'm gonna wait till that particle disappears. Now these should be seamless. See, we're currently on the frame with the player above, and then this is without. It looks virtually the same. The thing is here, we can grab this guy and just stretch him and squash him down. Wait, what? Problem solved. I just changed it to I just made it a fusion clip. So for some reason, if you change this and make it squashed, it'll come up with these black lines, which you do not want. So make sure it's the full duration first, and then change it to a fusion clip and squash that down. And for this one frame, we just grab our guy here, change that to that, and then bloop, and then we'll line this up to position wise. Change that for like maybe like 4 frames, right? All right, now that's done. We cut this 1 second part out since all of our stuff is now synced up properly. And we're done here. We're done.